on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? No, I do think that worked. I don't know who that crazy person was yelling all over the place, though, or why, but happy Thankful Thursday. And it's Andrea Cattanio's Heart of Influence, heart-centered, growth-minded people. I am certain that Andrea's assembled. And as we explore the superpower of integrous influence, Miss Belverita, please, who has Andrea Cattanio brought together today?
Well, Sean, it's Andrea Cattanio and it's Jay Levine today with 6 extraordinary, surprise!
What's up, Sean?
Jay Levine. Come on now. This is fun.
Jay Levine is in the house with 6 other extraordinary guests. And first, coming from Tenafly, New Jersey, born and raised in real estate, spent many years working closely with New Jersey's highly respected developers, experience in all aspects of real estate, particularly the luxury residential market, with a network created through organic relationships, incorporates marketing expertise and creativity, a luxury specialist currently duly licensed in New Jersey and Florida. That's really smart. Let's welcome to the show, Christine LaBarbiera.
And is that Christine? Christina, sorry, thank you. Christina, welcome to Andrea Cattanio, Jay Levine's Heart of Influence. Headline fun fact is what we're looking for. It could be an adventurous moment, a proud moment, could be a surprising or shocking moment, because Plato, Christina, the Greek philosopher, who's a very good friend of Jay Levine's, I think Andrea made it home too, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So we kicked this game off with that fun fact. It's a headline. Please, Christina, what is your headline fun fact that would make us say, Christina, no way?
Fun fact about me is I actually did go to law school. And while I was in it, I discovered that I should be a realtor instead of an attorney.
Outstanding. Love and appreciate it. And now you have to deal with all kinds of new fun legal issues as buyers and sellers and all the things. But more to talk about that later. And Christina, are you ready to have a little bit of fun today? Definitely more fun than law school on Jay and Andrea's Heart of Influence.
I'm always ready to have fun.
Let's go. Christina's ready to have fun. Bella Rita, who else is joining her? Boom.
Christina is ready to have some fun and ready to have some fun with Christina from White Plains, New York, licensed loan originator with over 10 years in the financial services, with knowledge and experience to help through all complexities of the loan process. Find the terms, educating, advising, and empowering clients with mortgage planning tools, guidance tailored to each customer's specific needs with a variety of products, investment tools, and individual attention. Let's welcome to the show, Allie Amato.
Allie, welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, your fun fact.
Fun fact is I used to play minor league baseball, and then I used to be in fitness competition, and then I gave it up to get into finance, and then realized I hated it and joined the mortgage world.
That is super fun. And where did you play minor league baseball?
It was for the Atlanta Braves.
Nice. And where'd you go to high school?
High school, I went to East Chester High School, which is in Westchester, New York.
Very, very cool. Did you play in college or you go right from high school?
I played college baseball for 4 years at Iona, and then after that, I went to the minors for 1 or 2 years, and I just gave it up. I regret it, but you know, it was a really good experience. So taught me a lot of good lessons.
Final. When did you graduate from Iona?
What was it? 2008.
Very cool. Congratulations. So we used to play Iona when I was in school. I played for Columbia, and Paul Sullivan pitched on a scholarship at Iona over the last few years. I coached him in club baseball with my son. So welcome to Iona. Welcome to the Heart of Influence.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go. Bella, did you ever hear of Derek Wachter from Iona? Is he like in the Hall of Fame there? Is that a name that rings a bell?
Derek Wachter, it's not ringing a bell, but now you're gonna make me look into it after this.
Yeah, I'm sure he is in the Hall of Fame there. He was, I played with him in Yankee Stadium in New York State All-Star game in 1991, and he was a tremendous player. So, Bella Vrita, yes, I know everyone in the world of sports with one step removed. Yes, that is true. Let's go.
That is probably true. Next up, from Union City, New Jersey, went to school to become a nurse, got her real estate license right out of school 30 years ago, built her own business, helping others do the same, and took her son through difficult sickness, sold, invested, and took time to raise kids, moved on to recruiting, turning 3 offices into 15 in a short time, now loves helping people live, grow, and build their dreams. Regional VP for 13 managers and 1,600 agents reporting to her. Let's welcome to the show, Jennifer Kumalamasati.
Very close with the pronunciation. My name is Jen Calamadise. Very close though, Bella. Fun fact about me. Well, first of all, I'm from Clark, New Jersey, which is Union County. Union City is very different. That's Hudson County. That's one of the areas that I actually cover in my region. But fun fact about me is I have a select group of friends that call me Darth Vader, if you could believe that. And the reason why is because they say that they cannot resist my force. When people are around me, I have a force and I have an attraction, and it's very magnetic. And you know, they started all out at different companies, and they all pretty much worked for me very quickly. So that's why I have that nickname.
Yes. So, but are you like on the dark side? Like Anakin moved to be Darth?
I'm a good Darth Vader.
A
good Darth Vader. They just call me because they just bust my chops about it, and that's what they call me. And I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, I was trying to think about that because nobody really thinks that. And I just recently bought a car, and my mom said to me, "Gosh, that looks like a Darth Vader car." And she doesn't know about this whole Darth Vader thing. And I'm like, maybe I'm like projecting that somehow. And I needed this sports car, and it's a Darth Vader car. It's black, and it's a black Camaro.
So we can start to call you Darth Vader or something like that. And welcome to the party, Bella Vrita.
I'm excited to be here.
Welcome.
That sounds like a good time. Finally, a name that I can easily pronounce, from Paramus, New Jersey, an award-winning insurance agent and VP of sales for 12 years of experience in the industry. With 12 years of experience in the industry, ranked number 3 in the country with a book of business of over $8 million, an honored citizen of the New Jersey Honor Legion, serves as a preferred insurance vendor for various police and fire organizations. Let's welcome to the show, Kevin Coyle.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Evan, welcome to Andrea and Jay's Heart of Influence. Please, your fun fact.
Fun fact: I was born and raised in an NFL family for the New York Jets. My dad worked there for 32 years in the NFL, so I was around that my whole life up until about 10 years ago. My dad retired, and I still have a good market in the NFL.
Who was your favorite Jet player of all time?
Bruce Harper. He actually lives in
Yes, number 42.
Yes.
Number 42, Bruce
I'm
Harper.
very good friends with Bruce, and we stay in contact often. So
great kick returner. I had the privilege of getting to know Wesley Walker quite well.
Okay. Yep.
Good friend with my aunts, and he left me a message on my 40th birthday, and I've seen him probably 5 times. And Freeman McNeil, I got to know a little bit. I know he's had some real challenges, but a huge Jet fan. Welcome to the party, brother. Thank you, Dad, for all that he's done.
Awesome.
We're gonna get to that Super Bowl in my lifetime.
I sure hope so.
I missed it by a few months. I was born in 1970, a few months, and we haven't had it yet. And my birthday's in January. Is a Jet fun fact. So 4 times they have lost in the AFC Championship game during my birthday party.
Oh man, brutal.
Yes, but I love the Jets. Of
Awesome.
course. Loyal to the forever. Let's go, Gang Green, Bell of Rita. Come on, Jets, Jets. Let's go.
Yes, what you said. Coming from Hackensack, New Jersey, owner of a full-service mortgage lending business with 24 years in the industry, testimonials and recommendations from professionals and clients. First and foremost, an advisor to everyone he works with. Dedication to his work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Appreciation for the opportunity to serve and educate anyone to their best and ultimate outcomes. Let's welcome to the show, Michael Bertuccio.
Bella, he literally just clicked off and texted me saying he has a fire that he had to put out, not a literal fire, a business fire. He's a mortgage lender, as you said, and has an issue because someone's on vacation. He's apologizing. So sorry.
Got it. Oh, yeah, we're good. Michael, we love you. Appreciate you. Bella Rita, back to you.
Back to it. All right, let's go to White Plains, New York. At the ripe young age of 20, has held executive leadership appointments and at multiple organizations and associations, roles in production, top sales, and management in various B2C businesses and industries, studying and diving into real estate, starting with opportunities to invest in properties, looking for the right team to serve, grow, and thrive in. Let's welcome to the show, Natasha Fuller.
Natasha, welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, your fun fact on this thankful Thursday.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. My fun fact is I'm the first in my family to convert religions from Christianity to Islam, which has driven me to change my life in totality and my progression and eagerness to learn and keep learning. And I found a passion in real estate. And my hope is to be able to one day help my family in ways that only God understands.
All right, Natasha, welcome to the party. Congratulations on your intentional journey that you're on, and let's go get it. Natasha's in the house, Bella Rita.
Natasha's in the house. Next up, the man responsible for making sure that you have 25 blackberries in your possession at all time, from New Milford, New Jersey, co-founder of 194 Real Estate Group in 2020, grown to 20 plus agents and reached over 80 million in sales, recognized in 2023 as one of Bergen County's best, both in individual and company real estate, moved to Caldwell Banker in Q1, recognized as one of the top 20 teams in the New York, New Jersey metro area, helping all clients and agents reach their goals using the formula of integrous influence and the new form of competition, which is collaboration. Let's welcome to the show, Mr. Jay Levine.
Jay, welcome. Thank you. Beautiful work, sir, on bringing these people together. And your fun fact, please, Jay Levine.
Yeah, so Bella kind of must have been reading my mind today, Bella. I haven't shared that fun fact in a while, but my fun fact is I used to own a Verizon wireless store, and I sold phones to a blind guy. And that blind guy broke more phones, more Blackberries than I met anyone in my entire life. And I actually bought from eBay a whole bunch of old BlackBerry Pearls, I believe it was, so that when Sean broke his phone, I could fix it for him because he could only use that one BlackBerry at the time. That is my fun fact for today.
Super fun.
And he still has them in his dress drawer.
That is super fun. And I've never said that before in introducing you. So that one, I must have been feeling the vibes.
We're connected,
Bella. Vibes. Jay Levine's in the house, Bella Rita. And we have the deal attorney. Come on.
We have the deal attorney, having led over 200 capital market transactions in the past 25 years, taking companies public in the 7 different ways to do so. 2 years out of law school, built $1 million solo practice from her basement as a single mom with 2 young daughters. Proudly serving for over a decade on the board of National Investment and Bank Association, helping companies get connected to thousands of members and funding sources, executive producer of the Heart of Influence, general counsel, and chief ecosystem officer for Callagy Law. Let's welcome to the show, Miss Andrea Catania.
AP, as I know you in these parts, 200 companies public, 7 different ways. Are you kidding me? Andrea Catania, please, your fun fact.
So I'm a 61-year-old grandmother of 5 little grandkids, and I have never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Whoa, that is completely bananas. That is super fun, Andrea Catania. Never a P, B, and J, but that doesn't sound that crazy to me. But Andrea Catania, welcome to your show. And shall we proceed, Andrea?
Let's do the things.
Let's go. Bella Rita, this woman announcing everybody doing such a beautiful, magical, and extraordinary job, started her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. She progressed to being a 7-figure earner in the space of network marketing. That's not easy to do at 19 years old. 24, 25, and 26 in a male-dominated industry, she was three-peating. But it wasn't hoops, but instead it was business brokerage. Nevada's #1 business broker at 24 years old. She was the first woman ever to do it, youngest person at 24, male or female ever, let alone to do it 3 straight years. She began to train entrepreneurs and Fortune 500 companies. Yes, the big guys. And with those big folks, she actually in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. Maybe she learned it on YouTube, or maybe she learned how to do that from a blind man. Depends on how the blind man's doing on that day. He goes up and down. Now, she's also a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author and philanthropist, raising 10 million-ish bucks with the Unblinded team for charity over the past 2+ years. And in 2023, the woman that put the heart in this show, The Heart of Influence, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Jay and Andrew's Heart of Influence, our co-host, Bella Rita. Number 42 in your jersey, but #1 in your heart, Bella Rita. What is your fun fact?
Yes, I think I'll go with the fun fact that I'm sharing with you all. I did graduate high school with a 1.7 GPA, but I was in ministerial school last year in Christian college where I got a 4.0 GPA, and I have published 2 books on my way to my 3rd. So dyslexia has not stopped me yet. That's my fun fact.
That is a beautiful thing, Bella Rita. And thank you. And Bella, please, what now?
Well, you know what now. I'm going to introduce you, the man that Tony Robbins said there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He is only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey thought he was so cool that they actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. When he's not busy flying around, speaking on stages, he is an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million for refugees in the Ukraine. Let's welcome my co-host, the one, the only, Mr. Sean Callagy.
Thank you, Bella Veruca. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you, Jay, Andrew, for making this all happen. And I often go with this fun fact that I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in hurricanes and in blizzards and with beautiful sharks circulating all over the place. And yes, my surfboard was also bitten while I was surfing on it in less than a year. And this is like the core fun fact is this week, and I think it's only Thursday. Is that right, Bella? It's Thursday?
It is Thursday.
Yes. And it's Thursday, and I have surfed in the Pacific and I have surfed in the Atlantic Ocean, and it's only Thursday this week. That is my fun fact for today. And I finished surfing 5 minutes before I appeared on camera.
That is super fun, John.
Yes. So that is my beautiful fun facts for today. And Bella, who's going first?
Let's kick this off with Mr. Alley.
Hallie, this is what we're doing here. We had some fun, a little bit of energy, kind of wackadoo kookiness, sort of, in the game show, shared experienceness of the introduction to the art of influence. But now it comes down to really serious stuff. Because everything, did I say everything, happens after yes. In our management, our leadership, in our recruitment, in our charitable fundraising, our for-profit fundraising, our marketing or selling. Everything we have or don't have is on the other side of causing yes or not. But I don't know about how you feel, Allie, or anybody else here, but pitching, hooking, closing, yuck. At least that's how I feel. But what does it look like when heart-centered, sophisticated people come together in the pursuit of the relevant truth of the heart, like what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we get to yes. So to illustrate this, we have this show, and plus you guys get to meet each other. It's kind of a research and development laboratory. Thanks for being our guinea pigs here today. We're like 8,000 people into being on this show, 1,250 episodes. I don't know if there's any incubator or laboratory of influence in the world that even comes close to what we have here now in the Heart of Influence. That's an AI fun fact. Now, from that place, though, Allie, you're going to go from hello to yes with Bella, and she's going to be whomever you want her to be that will be a valuable yes for you. I mean, heck, you could be Luke Skywalker talking to Darth Vader, trying to get him to come back from the dark side. You could have Bella be your ideal client and going from hello to yes there, or some strategic partner, or charitable fundraising partner, or somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett that you want to create a yes with. Footnote, spoiler alert, this is not Wolf of Wall Street meets Boiler Room, nor is it Shark Tank. We're not rushing to like pitch something and get a yes. This is substance over form. It could just be a yes for a longer conversation. It doesn't have to be a sale or an ultimate yes. So Allie, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, the easy answer, I guess, is to say a client, but I don't want that to be a little boring on it, you know?
Oh, Allie, it's whatever's good for you.
But you know what? I mean, we have some people that seems like they're in the same industry. So why don't we just go with that? Why don't we go with Bella? You could be a typical home buyer or someone that is a real estate agent.
Okay,
So
Allie?
the only issue I have with that,
Bella's a
Allie,
lot of things, except Bella, go ahead, say it.
I was going to say, I've been accused of a lot of things, but typical is not one of them. But I will definitely try to step into the role of just being a typical person.
All right, you know what? Then be your Bella self. And be your
Bella self as a home buyer. Bella.
And,
all right.
And fun fact, my niece is Bella. So
fantastic.
So I'll make believe I'm talking to my 5-year-old niece. So I know I got a tough client right now.
There you go. Hello, this is Bella.
Hey, what's up, Bella? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Allie, how about yourself?
Good. So listen, Jay just gave me your information. He told me you're looking to buy a home for the first time for you and your family. And he told me that you're looking to get a couple bedrooms for you and your 2 kids, and I would love to help you in that process. I want to make sure I can make
a couple of bedrooms, he said.
Yes. Why? How many bedrooms are you looking for?
I would like at least 5. I mean, my shoes need their own bedroom.
All right, you're right. All right.
Yes.
What about your pocketbooks?
My pocketbooks, I'm not as big of a pocketbook person as I am a shoe person, but why not? I mean, they could each have their own room,
so you're a shoe
but
person.
definitely for the shoes.
I'll let Jane know that we got to get you a nice walk-in closet, put all your shoes, maybe a little rotating rack so you can put all your nice shoes on there, right?
Perfect.
All right, so being this is the first time you're buying a home, I'm sure you got a lot of questions. It's the biggest purchase you're going to make, very stressful. I want to make sure I walk with you every step of the way, right? I deal with a lot of first-time home buyers, and I know it's gonna be a lot of anxiety and stress along the way, just because you don't know what to expect.
You still have to put like money down and stuff?
You do, but we have a lot of programs where sometimes you don't need to do that. But before we get into all that, right? Let's not even worry about that for a second. Let's just get to talk, because if you don't feel comfortable with me and trust me when you're going through this journey, then maybe it's not the best fit. And I want to make sure you feel comfortable before we talk about anything about what documents you need, about all the programs, right? Because I'm not going to throw and go into that right away, because that's not what I do, right? Let's just talk a little about, get to know each other. So talk to me about it. What type of home you're looking for, and tell me a little bit about how many kids you have, how old are they? I want to know a little bit about yourself first.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Allie. I'm really looking for something that like looks like a castle. I really, like that front entryway that's round, that specifically, I want to feel like I'm walking into a castle when I come home. I do have 2 kids. They're a little bit older now, 11 and 13. So definitely want to provide that castle feeling for them as well. I don't need the moat around the house. That I don't need. But definitely want it to feel open and airy, and somewhere safe for all of my Amazon packages.
That's true. You open up my door, I got about 10 packages every day. So I feel your pain on that. So we want to make sure that no one's taking your packages. You got a nice, safe neighborhood as well, right? Okay. So we know what you're looking for. Now listen.
Now, Allie, unfortunately, I got to run right now, but I do want to say this, because there was a lot of things that I wanted to give you a hard time about to see if you were really the right person. And really you provided such this safety that I didn't even want to give you as much of a hard time as I could have. So I think you could be the right fit for us, because I think you might be able to handle my humor. So how about we set a longer meeting, maybe for tomorrow? If you bring by some donuts, you're my agent.
All right, donuts easy. I'll bring by my protein shake. All right, okay, because I eat it very healthy. So I'll bring by my protein shake. I'll give you some donuts, and then why don't we either meet in person, because I like to meet my clients and who I'm working with in person, or we set up a Zoom, whatever is easier for you, and I'll relay the message.
It's very hard to eat donuts over Zoom, so let's definitely meet in person.
That is true. That is true. All right, so we're gonna meet in person. I'll bring some donuts, and then we'll get to know each other, and I'll let Jay know that we spoke, and we'll be meeting up tomorrow.
Perfect. Great job. Phenomenal job, Allie.
Well, Rita,
Thanks,
excellent. I like the castle, the moat. I'm seeing you coming out in your crown and regalness. Yes, all of it. So Bella, please, who is following up Allie?
Following Allie is Christina.
Christina, who would you like Bella Verita to be, please, that you're going from hello to yes with?
I think Bella Verita is going to be another patron at a restaurant that I like to go to for lunch, because I have discovered the power of the power lunch. So we just met at a power lunch, and we are both at the Capitol Grill in New Jersey around 1:30 on a Tuesday.
Oh, I like it.
We've never been there. Take us in.
Hello, this is Bella. Or hi, Christina. Good to see you again.
Hi, Bella. How are you? It's so nice to see you. It's been a long time. What's new and exciting?
New and exciting, opening another business, and just been traveling. Got a trip coming up to Greece with my sister pretty soon. So those are a couple things. How about yourself?
The market's been crazy. It's a little more difficult now still to find a home. But I remember last time you and I spoke, and you had a wish list. I remember we were speaking casually, and I do have an off-market property. And, if you'd like to, I would definitely like for you to be one of the first people to see it before anyone else does, or it goes on the open market.
That is very thoughtful of you. What do you think about this? What do you think it is about this house that I might like?
Well, it definitely fits the castle.
Oh.
That you're looking for.
Oh.
It's definitely in your price range.
Oh.
And I know that these sellers, they're a little more willing to negotiate now at this time because of, they're going to be leaving and moving to Florida. And I know you are kind of on that same timeline. So I think that this definitely checks all of your boxes, as far as even you said that you had already been pre-approved with Allie. And I think that it definitely would be a perfect fit.
That sounds amazing. A castle in my price range that you think I would like. I would love to go see it.
Yeah, perfect. So, I know that we usually meet here, but if you want to exchange numbers, I can contact you and we can kind of figure out what would be the best time to go see the property.
That sounds good. I will give you my number and we can take it from there.
Perfect. Maybe we can meet here again next week, and then afterwards we can come back to finish our martinis.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It's always nice to see you, Bella. We'll be in touch.
All right. We'll see you. Be in touch. Thank you so much.
Christina, excellent work. Allie, Christina, thank you. It's time for the feedbackers on Jay and Andrew's Heart of Influence. Bella, please.
All right, feedbackers, otherwise known as judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Christina or Allie, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then a little next step. Is that next step you'd rather go to the dentist and have a root canal than have to have a longer conversation with Allie or Christina? I don't think either one of them are going to need root canals today, but maybe that longer conversation is over a nice cup of coffee and some donuts that Allie's going to bring for a little bit longer of a conversation. But if that's not enough time, you would be willing to patron the Capitol Grill, renting a private room, eating ordering the nice seafood tower and the nice juicy steak. Unless you're a vegan, of course, maybe you're like doing salad and French fries, but you're not going to skip out on dessert. Even for Allie, eating healthy because he wants to have the longest meeting possible. And if that's not enough time, you would be willing to rent a private jet, fly anywhere in the world with Christina or Allie to have the longest meeting possible. So let's kick it off with Jennifer. And Jennifer, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Allie?
So first of all, I think they both did a great job. With Allie, I did like that he was really very deliberate about building rapport. That's very, very important. And he was most concerned about what works for them. And one of the statements that we have in real estate in general is that he did not have commission breath, which is awesome. He did not. And he did a very, very good job. And he talked about trust. And, when you're giving personal information or you're sharing your tax returns with someone, he really just didn't want to go for the close. He basically said, listen, I really want this to work for both of us. And he kind of took a step back, and I really, really liked that about him. He did use the word trust, and yeah, I'm always concerned when somebody says trust me, even though he didn't say that in the exact way. Sometimes when you say trust me, it means the opposite. But I felt like he was very genuine, and I would definitely take the appointment with Allie for sure, because he really did a good job. And I really liked the most that he was building rapport, and I think that's very, very important. He just didn't get to, all right, well, what do you make? What is your income?
Jennifer, what would be like the next step? The dinner? Was that it?
I want to go to Capitol Grill.
You want to go to Capitol Grill?
Favorite places. Yeah. I'm having
martinis
with martinis and steak. Although he may have the protein shake, I would have the steak. He could have the protein shake.
You got protein in steak, so I love steak. You got a lot of protein there.
All right, good. We're keto.
Perfect.
Oh, Rita, Darth Vader is on her way to the Capitol Grill. Let's go.
She's on her way. Next up, we got Kevin. Kevin, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Christina?
Like Jennifer said, both Allie and Christina did an excellent job. Christina, I like how she started, like, what's new? Kind of like, it was like an open-ended question for you, Bella, just to really have a conversation and not be so direct. I think it was good how she kept saying, you were going to go back to Capitol Grill, have, drinks, a little bit more casual setting. And she knew how to build a rapport with you. What you were looking for as far as the castle, and she was able to relate, let you speak a little bit and relate based on the vacation that you're going to Greece and stuff like that. So I just felt like she did an excellent job and wasn't pushy over the top. And just building that rapport and building the trust aspect. And it was more of just a casual conversation rather just being right to the point and transactional.
Excellent. What would the next step be? Cup of mocha chocolate latte, your Capital Grille trip, private jet. What's coming next?
I think they would go back to the Capital Grille and then go there and then go to Teterboro for the private jet. So
Bella, we're going on PJs. We're getting the PJs on. Let's go.
Going on the PJ next. Let's go, Natasha. Natasha, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Allie?
I think she did a very good job. I think she was not so professional in the sense that can intimidate the person she's speaking to. It was very more of an experience for both of them than it was one of them. And me being the person on the other end of the phone, I would feel as though it's a comfortable enough space for me to trust them with my business, being that she's trustworthy in conversation. I truly believe that her influence wasn't just transactional, as the person prior to me had mentioned, that it was more so personal, which gives the person who she's working with a lot more liability to believe her credibility.
Awesome. Thank you, Natasha. And would the next step be perhaps a restaurant meal, maybe just a little cup of coffee, a private jet trip somewhere for a longer conversation that may last over a couple days? Like, what will be next?
I would go with coffee first, being that they may not know each other that well, and then progressionally grow a relationship where they can go further in on the PJs.
Let's go. We got a cup of coffee, caffeine, steak, private jets, all of it. Or maybe, Bella, it could be a helicopter across the ocean from Grand Cayman to Little Cayman. Bella Rita.
That sounds like a good time. It sounds like deja vu. Oh, wait, no, I actually did that. Jay Levine, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Christina?
All right. So I will say this, like everyone else did, really great job. And both of them displayed such beautiful integrous scarcity. And if I'm giving direct feedback to Christina, her whole demeanor was of scarcity, but integrous, right? It was like there was a lot of great questions checking in with you, brought back memories of where you were. There was a lot of fun energy with the drinking and the martinis. So I love bringing in that fun. What I would say is I think I needed a few more questions maybe in there, right? And I really wanted to give feedback to one thing that Allie had said. When Bella said turret, like that is a unique feature that someone is looking for. I would have been like, well, what is a turret? Really? Like, why a turret? Why a castle? Right? And like that, like I think that would have opened up Bella's like beautiful energy around that question to open up even more rapport. But beautiful job, both of you guys. And Christina, I would have to say, let's go PJ. I know what kind of homes you sell. We're going PJ.
Go, Jay Levine.
Just took my client Bella Verena, so let's go.
There is the private jet flying to Jay Levine.
Where is it flying to? Well, it's got to be Grand Cayman. I know some people.
Let's go. 7 Mile Beach, Ritz-Carlton over to Little Cayman. We'll do a little diving, Bella Verita, 45-minute boat ride. But oof, it was worth the trip. Let's go, Bella.
And worth the trip. Let's go. Andrea, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Allie?
Allie, you are an excellent communicator. I thought you asked good questions. You used the power of the pause, and you definitely pulled Bella back a little bit when she wanted to sort of accelerate without your getting to know her better. So you were genuinely, deliberately trying to build some rapport. I agree with Jay that you missed maybe a fun opportunity to ask her about the fairy, godmother past or whatever it was that inspired her to love, a castle. And that's always a nice way to connect with someone. If you're really listening intently, something that's unusual, they probably want to talk about it. So overall, great job. And I think I want a seafood tower with you to learn a little bit more about you.
Andrea Catania, loving it. Andrea, everybody, the following moments are not in my contract, but Bella, I am compelled to say yes to you about everything. Bella Verena.
Oh, I'm going to remember that statement. Duly noted. Jay Levine, Andrea Catania, you both just heard he's compelled to say yes to me, right? Okay.
Meeting is recorded.
And it is recorded. Thank you for that, Sean Callaghy. So Andrea, Jay, and everyone, this is the time in the show that I have the honor and the privilege of putting my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I cooked them up as the show has been going on. Ultimately, Jay, Andrea, you guys get to choose what scenario Sean goes from hello to yes on. You can choose one of my scenarios. You can change anything about my scenarios, or you can scrap them all together and come up with something on your own. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Absolutely.
All right. Option number one, you know I was going to bring some Darth Vader and Yoda into the conversation. So option number one is Sean would role play Yoda, going from hello to yes with Vader to play a crucial role in ending the tyranny of the Empire and to restore peace and justice in the galaxy. So that is option number one. We are restoring peace in the galaxy. Option number two is Sean would role play Christina, going from hello to yes with the president of the Passaic County Historical Society to let her sell the Lambert Castle to a very important client that wants to buy the castle. So that is option number two. And then option number three, since we've got some Jet fans in the house, as I thought, option number three is Sean could role play Kevin, going from hello to yes with Bill Belichick to leave the Patriots and come to the Jets to take the Jets to the Super Bowl. So those are the options I got for you today. Is it yoga? Is it the castle, Belichick, or something else?
I'm going to defer to Andrea. Andrea, what are you thinking today?
I'm loving one. I think it's going to be so much fun. Let's see Yoda and Darth Vader. Come on.
Okay, so shall we have Jennifer play Darth Vader since that is her nickname?
Of course.
I believe that's the only choice here.
Oh my
right,
goodness,
Sean.
you guys are putting me on the spot here. Wow.
And Sean has been compared to Yoda many times, so this is going to be great, Sean. You are going to be Yoda, and you're going to convince Vader to lead a mission of ending the tyranny in the Empire and restoring it to peace and justice in the galaxy.
Sounds good.
And Jennifer, you can be as tough as a Darth Vader as you want.
Please.
So, hello, is Darth Vader available?
I'm here.
Vader. Here. It is Yoda, and I know you know the purpose of this conversation, and I'm just curious why you accepted this conversation in the first place.
I always say any good business person takes the meeting.
Hmm.
That's why I'm interested to know a little bit more about how we might be able to work together.
So, Darth, it's been a long time, and much has happened.
Galaxies, yes.
Yeah, and I want to know why you continue down the path that you're on. Like, what's the ultimate outcome, Darth? What do you want for you? The ultimate mission, vision, purpose of Darth Vader. What is it, please?
My goal is to attract as many followers as possible so I could help elevate them.
Okay.
And that is my primary mission. It's really important that I change my evil ways as Darth Vader and try to restore peace and harmony and elevate others. I think that's the most important thing because I am trying to come from a servant's heart.
Well, Darth, you're making this unbelievably easy for me, and that's great and wonderful. So thank you. Because what I was going to share is, of course, the path that you're on can only lead ultimately to your own destruction. Because with the Sith, there's only one and one. And eventually you'll be having to either murder or be murdered by every apprentice you have in the future, and or be murdered by and murder the Emperor. So it's beautiful and spectacular to hear this. But if I could share a couple of quick thoughts. First of all, I'm going to bring Luke here, your son, and Leia, your daughter. And what you've done for them, Darth, is indescribable. And my only concern, Darth, is that this is authentic and real. And I feel the authenticity of your heart. But Luke and Leia, the death of their mom, these catastrophic outcomes, the murder of younglings, all of these things we can get to the other side of. And with your amazing power as Anakin, and may I once again call you Anakin?
Okay. I wasn't expecting to go in this so deep about the Darth Vader, just talking from the Jen perspective. Okay.
Yeah. So I think, wait, was the scenario, Bella, though, was I am Yoda and she's Darth Vader, right?
This is correct.
Yeah. So we were in like, you are Darth Vader, I am Yoda, like that. So yes, that is where we are. So can we stay in that role, Jen, or no?
It's hard for me because I don't know. It's not comfortable for me because it's just not who I really am. I mean, my friends were teasing me about Darth Vader, and it's really because they think it's just about my attraction,
totally
but not my core, not who the core is. Because they're very happy that they made changes and that they're part of it. And that's
no, Jen, of course, we're very clear. We're not saying you are Darth Vader in this role. You are playing Darth Vader.
Right.
That's the entire, dynamic. So that's all.
If you know me personally, it'd be very difficult for me to do anything bad to anybody else.
Of course. We're just having fun in the role play dynamic for sure. So let me ask you this then. So, in a different way, why do you think, now let's make you be Jen, right?
I love that.
Why do you, and Jen, where did you grow up? Like what town?
I grew up in Island.
Cool.
I was raised by a single mom.
Cool.
And went to school and really had no big direction for college. I did go to nursing school and I quickly dropped out and went into real estate right away.
Beautiful. And why? So we break things into three categories: people's that are necessary for success, people's influence mastery, the ability to cause, yes; the process mastery is the mechanism of where we apply that, yes, directional within, and then the self mastery, like getting ourselves to do it. So leaving process mastery out for a moment and self mastery out for a moment. Of course, self mastery is all of the internal motivation, the why, the drive, like leaving that aside, just purely from the perspective of influence, Jen, because this is the heart of influence. Why do you think that you have been so persuasive? If you're going to put that into a 30-second burst, and your friends will recognize you as such, and people, as you're sharing, are drawn to you and come work with you on your team, why do you think you've been so influential with others?
I care deeply for others. And I really do want to make a difference in their lives. And I think it just helps. I know I can help immensely because I'm coming from a place of love. And it's not about commission. It's not about I'm going to earn money. It's not finders, nothing. It has nothing to do with that. I just feel like I like to lead from behind and push others forward and lead with a servant's heart. And that's just who I am. And I think it just comes across to others. And it's about finding what it is that is going to help you move forward, and it's different for everyone. So I think you have to really dig deep and ask a lot of questions when you're across from someone and make sure that you're capturing the heart of what they really need and come from that place. And I think I'm very good at that.
Amen. Aligned. I hear the energy, and I'm like, we had a lot of fun before in the introduction, all, but that's why we call it the heart of influence. People have the most authentic, sustainable influence with humans with integrity are coming from a heart-to-heart connection. And I'm hearing that, I'm feeling that, and I really appreciate you being here today, Jen, and
Thank
sharing
you.
your heart with us, having a little bit of fun in the Darth Vader scenario. But Jen, how was your time overall on Jay and Andrea's Heart of Influence? Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate being invited.
Yeah. How was your time today on the show?
I enjoyed it. I thought I loved hearing Allie and Christina speak. I'm in the real estate industry, as you know, and we're very fortunate to have such good people in this industry. And it carries over company lines.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for that. We appreciate you.
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you. Christina, thanks for jumping into the participant seat. That's never easy to do. Did a wonderful job. And please, Christina, how was your time on the Heart of Influence?
Oh, just unmute for us, Christina.
Sorry about that. Again, thank you for having me. It's always nice to connect with people who are like-minded. And, Jay and I actually had this conversation before I had came onto the show today, is that a lot of people have, again, lost sight of what we're really here to do. And that's all about connecting with other people. And I really enjoyed being around, again, like-minded people today. And also just I guess we'll say the quote unquote role playing is, I think, a great idea for anybody, because I think that sometimes either people get stuck or maybe they don't know new ways. And I really appreciated the feedback, because I think that there's negative feedback and there's positive feedback. And all of this was very positive, whether it was to change something or whether it was a critique. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody for listening.
Awesome. Wonderful job, Christina. Thank you. Natasha, appreciate you being here. Really thank you for your vulnerable share. That was a deep, profound share and your fun fact and wonderful feedback today. And Natasha, how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
If you just want to unmute for us, Tasha, there you go.
Sorry. I'd say my time here was very insightful. A lot of you guys have more experience in the field than I do. And learning how the mindset should be and the construct of how you carry yourself, how you carry your conversations, and connecting with other people who are doing what you want to do and aspire to do. So it was very inspiring to me, and it only motivates me to one day be like you guys. So thank you for having me.
Yeah. If we can do it, you can do it. If someone else can do it, we all can do it, as long as it's not a genetic requirement. There's no genetic requirements in the building of business and mission. So, of course, thank you, Natasha. And Bella, please.
Thank you, Natasha. And let's go. Sorry, Kevin. I really tried to get y'all a Super Bowl win. Andrea wasn't into it. She wanted peace in the galaxy instead. But Kevin, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It's been great. Thanks, Jay, for the invite and just to be on a call and see different visions and with positive, successful people with different industries, and having the customer focus and really relating to people is important. Role play is excellent. Just to hear different visions and the positive, constructive criticism and to hear it. No, it's been awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Kevin, my point to Bill Belichick too would have been, number one, that you need to win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady now to truly secure the legacy. And two, by coming back to the Jets, you could actually rehabilitate your horrific reputation with the rest of the NFL. So those have been two fun points I would have made with Bill Belichick.
100%. I mean, he's unemployed right now, so would he take the job?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for that, Kevin. Bella.
Let's go. Last but not least, also in that participant seat, kicked us off. Allie doing a phenomenal job. I would definitely get some money from you for sure. And Allie, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I had a lot of fun today. It was really cool meeting everyone, getting to hear their backgrounds. I appreciate Jay reaching out. What I liked most was, connecting with different people, seeing their mindsets, how they view things. I appreciate all the feedback, because sometimes I am hard on myself. I think we all are. I never know if I'm doing the best job I could, or if I'm, maybe role playing, you know, I was nervous role playing, even though I did this, you know, me and Jay talked about, I do this every day, 25 times a day. And sometimes, you know, I was getting nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what do I say? Right. But, you know what, I just realized, you know, when you talk to people, just be yourself, right? Just be a good, honest person. And that's how I was raised from my parents, just being good and being honest and ethical. And in this business, when you do that, people can see it, you know, and, you know, seeing everyone's stories and seeing where they came from, it motivated me too. Everyone has great experience and accolades. And, you know, I just try to better myself every day. I want the best for myself, my family. And, you know, you guys probably didn't know, but the short time we've been on for an hour, you know, you guys pushed me to do better. And I learned a lot from each and every one of you. So I appreciate it.
Let's go, Ali. Love the presentation. Love the congruence. A lot to do. Great job. Which brings us to the people who made this all happen today. And Jay Levine, thank you. And your final on your Heart of Influence today, Mr. Jay Levine.
Yeah, so my numbers are somewhere in the hundreds here of episodes as well since the beginning of 2020. And, you know, not only the progression of myself and my team and my company has been so apparent, and it's the growth and the ability to connect people and get not only just for myself, because it's not about us, it's more value for the people that we're connecting with and contacting, and being able to connect. And Ali, what you just shared at the end, and Christina, how you did a great job as well. It's just, these people wouldn't all be in the room together necessarily if it wasn't for this type of shared experience. And when we can let go of the pressure of sales and just connect with people. And by the way, when you have a formula that shows you the way to do that, it becomes incredibly, it becomes much less arduous, and you move into the momentum stages of your life. And I'm excited to be in momentum and on to abundance. So thank you guys. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Jay Levine, and Andrea Catania for final.
This platform, this genius platform that you created, Sean, at the dawn of COVID, and that you and Bella have co-created to be this fun shared experience where people who wouldn't ordinarily know each other can learn something and can walk away with meaningful connections. Bella, how many episodes? 1,000, 1,250. I've produced 50, and I'm excited to produce many more. Thanks for all you guys do.
Yeah, thank you, Andrea. And we appreciate everybody for being here. This is all about creating acceleration together here, taking influence forward in the world. 3 quick gifts for you next Wednesday morning. If you want to meet some other extraordinary people, come. We'll train on influence. We'll drive forward. We call it the little dojo, from Karate Kid, but the most powerful talent hotbed of people accelerating their influence in the world. We meet 100+ other professionals and entrepreneurs, but more importantly, the tools that will take away, you can't find them anywhere else. Number 1. Number 2, textbook on public speaking, leadership management. We need another book on this. Yes, we do. This is your textbook. It's our gift. Check it out. Prove us wrong, but come with skepticism, not cynicism. The cynic says, no matter what, I don't believe. The skeptic is like, show me, and like they become an evangelist once they are shown. Finally, a business acceleration session. You never had anything like it. Have that session. Tell me you've ever seen better, because if you have, I want to go and learn from there. Those are 3 gifts to you for being here today. On behalf of Jay and Andrea, on behalf of Bella and myself, we could not be more grateful for you being here today. And let this not be the end. If you truly want to accelerate your mission forward, there is so much that is here and for you. Final, I end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities to accelerate that are right in front of all of us. They're right here, but at some level with those right here, we are all blind. Bella?
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Let's go get it. Thank you.